All right. How's it going, my magnificent sons of bitches? And I really kind of just really wanted to try this. I know that there's actually a subject and a title in the description, but I'm live streaming on three networks right now. I'm live streaming on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So it's been a while since I've done a StreamYard like this, and I wanted to get it set up because I plan on doing a little, you know, doing a little bit more, particularly probably on the weekends on the days that I'm off. And I would really like to live stream on all three platforms pretty much while I do this. I'll be working with a guy named Wadihi Giardini, and I've asked Dark Horse if he would be interested in doing a Chris Benoit video, and I'd be willing to go on his channel to do it. We can do it on my channel. It doesn't really matter. But going into some of the finer details of, some of the stuff that they've really missed in Chris Benoit, and I would like to get that also on as many platforms as I could get it on. But ultimately, like I said, maybe we could do one on Dark Horse's channel and then do one on my channel, like this right here. But yeah, sorry, I'm probably going to do a video later on tonight, not right now because I'm in the middle of doing some other stuff. But I'm going to do a video on the MAGA party, because let's just call Trump voters exactly what they are. They're pretty much a party on and of to themselves. But I'll probably go ahead and set that up later on. I'm gonna try and get something set up where I can do videos from inside, where I don't have to constantly slouch, or I'm trying to set up something where I can do them from in the inside, so I can stop doing them from my cars, and I can do a face to face with Wadihi Giardini when we do these Christian videos that I plan on doing on the weekends. But with that being said, I wanted to do a video on the fact that Twitter is down right now. It's down, I guess, well, to a degree. It looks like it's not really down, but it's the processes over there are struggling, and it's not good for a company right now trying to bring back in people, because whenever you look on the internet, if you go and look at YouTube right now, really there isn't a lot of traffic here, to be honest with you. And this is to my YouTubers over there right now watching this on YouTube. There just really isn't a lot of traffic on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And there's been less and less traffic on these websites, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, to a degree. And mainly it's shills on Twitter. Mainly it's just media correspondents that, are, hung up on themselves. And, they live in a privileged area, surround themselves in an echo chamber. They're about as deep as a puddle. And, that ends up being the issue, too, with Twitter. This is why the marketing is so terrible right now on these big sites, to be honest with you. And this is not good. This is not good for any of them. Whenever you got companies like Minds, when you got a company like Gab, when you got companies like Rumble coming out, and BitChute, and these various other social media companies, all trying to vie for the, traffic that Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube once had, well, then certainly whenever you do these kind of things, whenever you have these kind of issues, it doesn't make your company look good. And so, according to what I'm hearing right now, and like I said, I've already gotten another freaking, strike from some arbitrary source on Twitter. That's not looking good for me. If I'm going to buy a subscription, which I was considering it, I says, man, if this Twitter goes, pretty good, if I can stop, I don't know, getting flagged because some arbitrary troll can't sit there and hang with me as far as quips go, if they have a little bit of, I guess, I don't know, logic when they're sitting there trying to create these, draconian fucking terms of services and community guidelines and all the other crap that they go ahead and throw into these social media sites. Maybe I was thinking about going ahead and getting the stupid little blue check mark that everybody seems to think makes them something special. And, just to go ahead, pay the $8, because like a lot of people here, I'm willing to go ahead and pay, whatever it is, $80 a month, 100, whatever it is. If you may, probably lower it a little bit, especially for people that are here in this economy, you can make it a little bit more feasible for people like me. Uh, but I was considering it. But you go ahead, I get another strike for something that's completely arbitrary, by the way. You don't have any definitive metric on how to judge any kind of real bullying and harassment, to be honest with you. I mean, it's all completely arbitrary, is what it is. So this is exactly why I never got a YouTube Premium account, because why would I get a YouTube Premium account if why would I pay what is it, $6.99, whatever it is a month? Why would I go ahead and pay, even if it's $3.99 a month that I have to pay? Sounds reasonable enough, you know what I'm saying? But why would I go ahead and pay for that if I'm going to be moderated and decided to be unworthy to use the site? You know what I'm saying? This is the same thing with Twitter. What you consider bullying and harassment, what you consider hate speech, half the time isn't even defined, couldn't even be defined as any kind of real hate speech. But the sheer fact is that you're having these problems, and it's certainly not going to make you look any good. And I looked into it, and they said it was the reason why they're limiting some of the features for people, and the reason why they're limiting how many people. And this is what it is. It's like you can, I think if you're a verified user, you can look at 6,000 posts. If you're an unverified user, you could look up 600 posts. And if you're a new unverified, it's like 400. So, but it's due to data scalping, or scrapping, data scrapping, basically. And if you don't know what data scrapping is, it's whenever it's an alternative, like an AI, ends up scrapping data off of these websites to go ahead and accumulate in the, the Skynet. And supposedly, according to the articles that I read, most of the people that are getting their data scrapped are the gamers, ironically enough. So, I mean, I don't know what AI is going to do in the future, but certainly it's not going to be like fucking Skynet. It's just going to sit there and play Call of Duty on the damn internet all day and drink Mountain Dew, I guess. That's what AI is going to end up becoming. You're going to have to pour Mountain Dew in it to keep it going so I could play Call of Duty for 24 hours a day. Because I can't see what benefit they would get out of, reasonably scrapping the minds of the, gamers on the internet. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. But that is what it is. So certainly this isn't a good look for Twitter, particularly for Musk. And Musk had some traffic going, because I know that a lot of people, including myself, but a lot of people that I first made contact whenever I started using Twitter again, were people that came in. And why did they come back and get on Twitter? Because Tucker Carlson was doing an alternative news source, on his own, basically. Now, do I believe it? Do I believe that, Tucker Carlson's probably a gatekeeper? Most of these people that are on Twitter are gatekeepers. In fact, if you want to know what a gatekeeper looks like, just create a Twitter account, and all of these little blue check marks are gatekeepers. These are the ones that are sitting there censoring the internet, saying this shouldn't be allowed, this should be allowed. But then at the same time, they try to go overboard and be edgy, but they don't want to allow me to be edgy, or they don't want to allow you to be edgy, or they don't want you to create any real original content. They want to be able to steal from you, so they're kind of harvesting. I mean, that's just the way that the gatekeepers work and whatnot. Because I guarantee you go back and look on YouTube today with some of these bigger YouTubers, and they're going to look surprisingly familiar to a lot of you, because a lot of you had similar stuff that you were posting on YouTube, and these new bigger YouTubers are actually stealing the stuff that you did, and then they're allowed. That's just how it works in this. We got a fascist economy. The Democrats are not 110% wrong whenever they call everybody fascist. Well, motherfucker, you're a fascist too. I'm not a fascist. Yeah, you are. Shut the fuck up. But that's how they operate. You know what I'm saying? They got to control these spaces. They got to control the internet. And so that's why you don't have the organic traffic, but it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. The only sense that really makes, as far as like in a market somehow that could sustain itself, is true capitalism. You let the people decide exactly who's going to prosper, what companies are going to go under, what's the higher quality. That's the only way that we're actually going to have a civilized, reasonably efficient economy, to be honest with you. But you can't tell that to the fucking commies because the commies refuse anything that's considered intelligence. So, yeah, I figured I would go ahead and do this. I wanted to do it and see if I could get this live on, and I'll probably, like I said, I'll do my MAGA video a little bit later because the potential traffic will be higher in the evenings and in the afternoons. But yeah, I wanted to get this, see if I could get this up on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at the same time. Start doing a lot more of these live streams, and bringing in guests, talking about different subjects. And yeah, so you people tell me what you think. And as all my people on YouTube know, like, subscribe, follow, friend, whatever the hell. Do the shit the internet tells me to do to get over. And for now, I'm out.